covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News team.
A new cooking idea is simmering up interest. Plus, cancer patients have an outlet to help them lift their spirits. The Villages continues to provide new experiences for residents. Beginning on Tuesday, the Villages Executive Chef of Food and Beverage, Scott Copeland, will be leading the first live cooking demonstration at the Villages Show Kitchen inside the market at Sawgrass Grove. Scott has worked in the restaurant business for more than 25 years in Orlando. He gets excited talking about food, and he wants to portray that to the residents. Scott and kitchen manager Kimberly Schwind will teach guests how to make different dishes, ranging from plant-based meals to international cuisine. Televisions hanging over the kitchen space will allow everyone to see the food being prepared during the demonstrations, which will go from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. The first session includes a roasted poblano queso, pimento cheese with zucchini bread and butter pickles, chickpea tuna lettuce wraps, and dessert on Tuesday, followed by a taste of Argentina on June 22nd. Each week will be themed of different recipes or food types. Tickets are $60 per person, which will include beer and wine provided while watching the demonstration, and you'll get to eat the food after each recipe is prepared. You can get those through thevillagesentertainment.com under the Experiences tab. The Villages Show Kitchen joins restaurants at the market such as Willie's Original Smash Burgers and Little Finn Seafood Shack. And make sure to take a look at the front page of Thursday's Daily Sun for even more details about the Villages Show Kitchen. When Marie Holsizer moved to the Villages, she wanted to get involved with a nonprofit organization. She began with the American Cancer Society, helping to get women going through cancer wigs. Marie is doing the same meaningful work now with Angel Wigs of Hope.
For a woman, their hair is so important. I mean, we spend a lot of money on our hair over the years, and when you lose that, you lose a lot of your, for most women, you lose a lot of your identification, or you feel not as pretty. Our cancer patients will come in to see us, and they're either just received their diagnosis or they're in the process of losing their hair. They're at different stages, and they come in and they're obviously a little down about all this, and so they come in, we treat them with compassion and care and support, and I'm telling you, when they leave here, it's just a whole transition of the person. She's happy. She can go to that wedding. She can go to church without feeling like she has this disease and everyone knows it. These wigs are beautiful wigs. All the wigs are purchased through donations and fundraisers that we do. The wigs we buy, we go to Wigwam in Bellevue. It's a wig shop, and we work with them. They work with us as partners in this, and they give us a significant discount on these wigs. We've received some larger grants from some other financial institutions as well to help support us. I'm saying roughly about 130 women we have served in the last 15 months that have come into us for help. And our volunteers here are wonderful. They're experienced. They know what they're doing, and they fit the wigs beautifully. We're not here to sell wigs. We're here to make sure that the cancer patient is happy with what she receives.
If you would like help from this nonprofit, you need to make an appointment by calling 352-888-3637. To support this cause, the Villages Parrot Heads are having a Let Your Hair Down and Get Your 60s Groove On fundraiser for Angel Wigs of Hope, July 16th. The cost is going to be $25 per person for Villages residents. You can get your tickets at angelwigsofhope.com. Doors will open at 6 p.m. inside Laurel Manor Recreation. All of the proceeds will be donated to Angel Wigs of Hope. After this short break, campers work hard while having some fun.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Knox Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This is VNN.
Participants at the Buffalo Stampeders Youth Volleyball Summer Camp worked hard last week while also having a lot of fun too. Michelle Mormon is the program's youth volleyball director, and the program is flourishing.
All right, ready? I was brought in 4 years ago to start a feeder youth program for not just our school, but for our community. So when I came in, there was nothing for youth volleyball younger than probably middle school. And so we started by just teaching the fundamentals of volleyball. I started by just teaching a class. Like, we weren't even ready to play in a game yet. So we started with a group of probably 25 girls just in a class after school, and it's grown to now we have a club program of 8 teams ranging from, we had 8-year-olds all the way up to 15-year-olds in our club, and we almost hit 100. I think we're at 90 girls in the club this year, and we're just continuing to grow. And it helps our school, but it also helps other schools. For example, to play in the Stampeder program, you do not have to go to the Villages Charter School. We have 8 different schools represented in our club, and every year that's growing. The camp is what we call kind of our entry level, meaning everybody's invited. You have girls from never touched a volleyball before to I have played 7 years of club here. So we try to separate them out skill level on court so they're not being uncomfortable. The coaches direct it, we instruct it, we give demonstrations, we teach, but the high school girls are the ones that are interacting one-on-one with these players. And so they come and it's just such a cool relationship that gets formed. And then the younger kids get to go and watch the high schoolers playing games, and they love them. They cannot wait to see them again the next year. The sport changed my life. I love it. I am passionate about it. It's cool now. I have a daughter that's playing, so it's fun to get to share that with the girls, share it with my own kids, and just pour into people through the sport. I had coaches that were so inspirational in my life, and I try to replicate that and do the same to them.
This was a 4-day camp. Michelle says next year they will go up to a 16 NU or higher age group.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Friday temperatures 89, Saturday 90, Sunday 91, and 91 on Monday. Overnight lows in the low to mid-70s. Chance of rain on Friday morning, Saturday later in the evening, and then Sunday mostly in the morning. As we look at temperatures into early next week, continued temps and rain possibilities.
If you enjoy looking at a variety of vehicles, you probably know the Villages is the place to be. The third Saturday of each month means area antique car owners drive their rides to our area for a cruise-in. This month marks the 26th anniversary for the popular monthly show. The featured car clubs for June are going to be the Geezers Non-Club, Citrus County Cruisers, and Cruisin' Couples. Rocky and the Rollers will be at Spanish Springs Town Square to add live music to this atmosphere. The cruising goes from 4 to 9 p.m. on Saturday. Up next, we have a suggestion for Father's Day.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
When it comes to sudden onset hearing loss, it's idiopathic, right? We don't really know for sure what causes it. The leading theory is there's a very small blood supply to the inner ear. When the blood is blocked or can't get through for just a little bit of time, it kills or damages parts of the cochlea, the basilar membrane, and the outer hair cell. Steroids are designed, right, to blow everything open. You do a high dose for 10 to 12 days. If the duration of time is short enough between onset of the sudden hearing loss and the steroid therapy, it just works 72, 76% of the time, up to 76% of the time. So that's why we say don't delay. Does it always work? No, but the sooner you start, the better your chances.
A second annual event has already filled its allotment of seats. The African American Club of the Villages will have its Juneteenth celebration Sunday at Rohan Recreation to commemorate the end of slavery in the United States. Event co-chair Brenda Turner says this is a day of remembrance of how far they have come, and it's great they are recognizing this historical event. For even more about this group and an update on next year's Juneteenth celebration, you can visit taaclub.org. If you are still trying to come up with a gift for Father's Day, here's an idea for you. The Village's Recreation and Parks Department is hosting Father's Day cruises aboard Lake Sumter Line on Sunday. Each dad will receive a special treat prior to this scenic boat ride. The cost is $2 per person, with cruises running from 4 p.m. until sunset. Rides are first come, first served, and the boats run depending on lake and weather conditions. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. You're living the dream. Fun times and great tunes. Jackhammering the rock and roll. Delighting up the dance in R&B. It's your Villages house party on your Villages soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by The Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG staff forecaster Christopher James. Let's discuss the best protection against the dangers of a hurricane. It's simply preparation. Learn about your community's hurricane response plan. Create an evacuation plan with members of your household to minimize confusion and fear. Plan routes to local shelters and register family members with special medical needs. Evacuate if advised to do so by authorities. Avoid flooded roads. Standard homeowners insurance doesn't cover flooding. For info on flood insurance requirements in your area, visit the National Flood Insurance website at www.floodsmart.gov. And of course, listen to WVLG for live weather reports from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day, along with severe weather updates as warranted throughout the day. Keep listening for more information, including supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season, presented by The Villages Insurance. And thanks for listening to Your Villages Soundtrack, WVLG.
Completing a puzzle is a great way to keep your mind going strong. Puzzles on Wheels is a free service that delivers puzzles to residents of the Villages. It operates just like a library with more than 2,000 puzzles to choose from. Residents can select the puzzles they want through the website puzzlesonwheels.com and later return them once the puzzle is finished. Joyce Lundeen also started Puzzles with Friends in 2022, a group where members can come together through their shared love of puzzles by assembling them and socializing. This group meets 1 p.m. the second Monday of the month at Laurel Manor Recreation. Reservations are required due to limited table space. For reservations, donations, or volunteer opportunities, you can contact Joyce at the email on your screen. The Eastport Lions Club is preparing for a community fundraiser. They are looking to gather funds to help a visually impaired person receive a guide dog. 100% of what they raise 9 a.m. June 17th at the Publix in Magnolia Plaza will go to the Eastport Lions Club's community project. It's time now for a brief commercial break.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
Is diabetes ruining your life? Diabetes Relief Care, located in Majuvia Life Centers on 441 and Lady Lake, can help you get back to your active lifestyle. With our diabetes treatment, insulin is administered as a hormone rather than a drug. Majuvia will co-manage your individualized care plan with your doctor for treatment, testing, and clinical results. Call for a private consultation and see how our diabetes treatment can help you. And yes, we accept Medicare. Visit drcvillages.com or call 352-644-9512.
After my husband passed away, I didn't date for years. I recently met Bill online, and we've really hit it off. I'm supposed to meet him for the first time next week. He just needs $500 for a plane ticket.
Online dating scams like this one can be hard to recognize at first. But when someone you've never met asks you for money, it should be a red flag.
It turns out Bill isn't actually Bill at all. He's a scam artist who preys on people like me. Don't make the same mistake I did.
Live musical entertainment, of course, is available here every day of the year. And these are the bands ready to perform for you Friday night. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Friday's Daily Sun to read about longevity all in one golfing foursome. Keep enjoying the Villages lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
Our community has over 25,000 senior citizens, and unfortunately, thousands have been victims of fraud.
There are things you can do to protect yourself from being victimized. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Fraud is the one crime you can truly avoid if you know what to look for. To learn more, go to your sheriff's website. Your sheriff's coming together to protect our seniors and our communities.
I'm going to need a pound of bologna, a half pound of Swiss, and a hearing aid special.
One moment.
This is programmable, right?
What am I, a doctor?
Why buy a hearing aid where you buy your groceries?
Our doctors of audiology and licensed hearing aid specialists do one thing and one thing only, hearing aids.
You don't have to go to a big box store to get an inexpensive hearing aid.
We fit only the world's best hearing aids at the lowest prices anywhere. We guarantee it.
Call today and try any hearing aid absolutely free. Visit EliteHearingCenters.com.